So I'm doing this over here. I'm going to put an interface right here. Maybe a super factory manager right here and have a really... Oh, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to have a super factory manager right here, have an interface set up. I like that idea. We'll do that next episode, I think, actually. I do fancy doing some super factory manager. So why is that already like... Okay, that's odd. Let's get rid of those two. Put those down like that. And then... That's not what I meant to do at all. Brilliant. There you go. Interface goes here. Super factory manager behind it. And then it will link into this. I'm really excited for when they do facades for super factory manager cables. But I feel like we need a lot of blaze rods coming up. Especially if we're going to upgrade our power system. Let's open this up and do bee cage. Because where did I put all my bee cages? Was it in my my backpack? I had a bunch of bee cages. I must have put them somewhere. Interesting. Something funky just went on right there. Because all of my bee cages have disappeared. Bee cage. That's fine. Because we can at least make more. So it's all good. Yeah, these two aren't actually telling us via Jade what they are. So I'm going to pick them up and we're going to have a look. Nocturnal. Excellent. That's actually exactly what we want to see. That means that they will become metaternal in the daytime. I think that's pretty much what you have to like wait for. So now we just got to leave them out during the daytime and they will become metaternal. They still don't show us anything on Jade. I swear they normally did, but maybe I got that wrong. Now, we don't actually want water bees. See, these guys have been working as well. Love it. We don't want water bees. What we want is their traits. So we are going to have to squish these down at some point. But for today, I think the only thing we really want to do is get the traits on a bee that we can then breed up over and over and over. And that does remind... Ah, that's where I put all of my bee cages. Right there. All right, we'll get another one of those. Why not? There you go. And then I'm going to take those two out. One of these is dying. This one. We could just let it die. Sounds really bad, doesn't it? But if it's going to do it... I mean, we could squish it as well and get the weather tolerance of any. So let's keep hold of it for now. Right, Mr. T just showed me how he was messing with my inventory. So if you press Control U, you can do this as well, I believe. It will be set to entities to begin with. So on your world, you could literally go through and you could wipe like all of these skeletons, for example. Click that and it will just get rid of them. So Control U is the hotkey that is, I think, default. Now there's a bunch of stuff in here. So we've got like block entities. You can have a look at that. There's players. Now players is the one that I was having a look at. So you could probably do this to yourself. Like I'll give you an example. Cassidy, actually. Sorry, Cassidy. There's someone else in here. Because it was their birthday recently. Num plays. We can have a look at their inventory. They've got a load of Eclipse Alloy stuff. And you can literally nick stuff out of their inventory if you wanted and put it in your own inventory. I'll be having that. Thank you very much. We're not going to do that, though. But that's one way that, like, right here. I don't know if I should put it back on, but you can pull this back off and put it back on. And I think you should have access to your own inventory, if you know what I mean. So, Control U, players, and then in here. I think this works, Pilpoh. Okay, no, that doesn't work. For some reason, that doesn't work. And for some reason, I can't see myself in here. So that's very odd. But I can have a look at Mr. T's inventory, for example. And he's got all of this stuff. He's been running around, like, giving creative, like, tanks to people. We did decide that we'd do that. He's got the quantum armor on as well. Made by the advanced AE team. And JM3 did the textures for it. It's so cool. Anyway. We've got this thing now where if you get it, well, we can see him do it right there. You can either ask for a creative tank, or if there's a cell for it, an infinite cell for it, you can have that. If you have a really laggy like setup for getting lava, you might as well tell us about it and we'll confiscate that setup and give you one of these infinite things. Although I do think maybe lava's a bit of a weird one because you can make it infinite later on. It's odd. Anyway, that's part of this being on the server, right? So we got the Dunster's hat, and I don't even need to go in here. I can just do this. So bee hive, and I think I can put it with the Dunster's hat. Hopefully it doesn't bring all of the enchants with it. Nope. And we stick that on our head. And now we just need to fight stuff. So if I remember correctly, there is over at the village, there's a couple of those like annoying dudes that... Okay, when it loads. Where are you at? Alright, that is not the dude that I wanted to see in the cave. Okay. They need to hit me, so obviously we can't really have a creeper hit me, but... There you go. Ah, we need some bee cages. And we need to be kind of... Hopefully we need to be kind of quick. Go on. That's not 30%. I swear we've been hit like 4 times and still haven't got hit yet. You missed. How'd you miss from that range? It's like, dodge this, and then I dodged. Come on. Come on. We need to get this flipping... Come on. There it is. Thank you. There is a kamikaze bee. Now, we need, like, quite a few of these. Let's try and get, like... I don't know, like, 5 of them. 5 seems to be a good number. So we're just going to stand here and take it for a little while. Hey, there we go. Now we can... This dude's been shooting me for ages. It was literally, like, millions of arrows. I thought it was broken for a little while. I had to take it off and on, and I don't know what was going on. But basically... There we go. We got 6 in the end because I was worried that we weren't going to get it from these 6. Anyway, these are all adult. We squish them down. We get ourselves the very high trait. We put that on the water bees, breed the water bees up, get loads of traits. So let's do a/home. There we go. Lots of kamikaze bees. Now, that is very high. We got any from... So if I show you this, very high productivity. It's actually in red. Why is hostile the temper that you want? Red's supposed to be the best. Anyway, it doesn't matter. These ones, I'm guessing... Oh, yeah, we can do this. I like that. If we do this... Metaternal. Nocturnal. Interesting. Now, funny thing is, we've got 1 bee that is metaternal. So now, what we can do is we can breed this bee... with the nocturnal bee. Just like that. And over time, we might get either the meta... In fact, I think we will always get metaternal from this. Now, I probably shouldn't have done that because I wanted to make this bee a very high as well. And then we can breed off that. So we don't need 2 bees with the best traits. We just need 1 bee. Anything on the left will always carry over to the right, if you know what I mean, to here. But don't put this one on this side. That's what we found recently, actually. I thought it was the other way. Well, I thought it didn't matter. You would just take the best traits, but that's not how it works. So, do we do the bee squisher today? I think we do. I'm going to have to do it, I think. So, let's get a bottler. Bottler. There's a bit of glass in it. Yeah. So what you do is you put a bunch of bottles in the bottler, and then you squish a bee onto it. Why is that taking so long to make glass? Honestly, I really need to make my like ultimate glass maker thing that I set up. So wow, this is quite a big machine. Let's do it on this side. So we pop it there. We need a piston, which is squishing the bee. We need a yeah, let's do that. Let's get a dispenser and everything. I'll tell you what, I'll be back when I have built this. Right, there's this really cool piece of tech that Lobster John put in with utilitarian, I think that's how you say it. This mod. This mod's really cool. It's just a redstone clock. Classic. Classic redstone clock right there. So, yeah, I think that's almost everything that we need right there. We do need a centrifuge. So we made some centrifuges a while back, actually, but I didn't upgrade them to the powered. Now, you do want to upgrade them if you can, because it makes them slightly quicker. We only need one, but I thought I might as well make a few because we're going to need a load later, but only need one for now. Gene indexer. So we also need one of these. Now, what the heck is this? That's not what I meant to put. Indexer. There we go. I should really automate making the comparators. That's actually a really good one to automate as soon as you can, basically. There you go. So you need a gene indexer, and we need a second lever. We also need some speed upgrades. Speed. Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to put these in. Speed upgrades. Do one of those. Let's do one of those as well. We need to make a clock recipe as well. We're going to definitely lose. I think next episode, what we'll do, we're going to lose a bunch of space in our assembler. Yeah, next episode we'll definitely make the like big molecular assembler jobby from Extended. This thing right here, the assembly matrix. So we're going to do that next episode, I think, if we can, if we've got enough stuff. Yeah, it looks like we could do that probably. So we'll give that a go because that'd be really useful for us. Right, we also need a gate so we can power the centrifuge. So gate. And there we go. Right, let's fly back over here. Oh, we kind of need... Oh, what are we doing? Wait, I could do that over here. Kind of need some glass. Now, I swear we had some glass because we broke this thing over here. It's very weird, isn't it? Let's just make like 100 glass to get that on the smelt. Trapdoors. We might not want to use trapdoors, actually, thinking about it. I could just use some glass, actually. I'm just going to put this here for now. Yeah, do something like that. So, no, this is why I don't want to leave it on this flipping mode. There you go. I'm going to turn that off like that. Oh, that is so annoying right there. That is really annoying. Turn that off. Flipping heck. I took a big chunk out of this. That's so annoying. Okay, right. Factory blocks. Did we lose anything else up here? Was there a bit of blue concrete there? I think we were fine on that, actually. There we go. And then it was just some of these railings. Yeah, there we go. Fixed it. So annoying when that happens. Right. So one of the things we need to do is we need to put a dispenser right there. I need to put some glass in here. So 2 bits of glass. Thank you. One there. One there. We don't need that, but I just wanted to put that there. I might actually move this. Oh, we should move everything else over. All right, let's do that. I don't want to disturb the brewing stand. Okay, we could do that. Not set in stone, is it? So bottler, and then we put a dispenser right there. We put... Where's the piston gone? Oh, it went into the system, didn't it? Ah, there it is. Right. So we can pop this up like this, and then if this has got a lever on it, let's put a lever on this side maybe. Oh yeah, not allowed to do that. All right, let's pop it up the top there. There you go. So that is extended at all times. That is fine. We want it to be extended at all times. It's a bit weird, I know, that we want it to be extended at all times, but it's just how it is. So I don't think these are... Yeah, they're not being interacted right there. So that and that. There you go. Still see in there. If we were to like release a bee into there, it would be squished if we put some bottles in here. So, oh, we're going to use all of our, oh no, never mind. We got some here. There you go. So if we were to put the redstone clock, now I want to see what happens if I put it there. Okay, it doesn't interact with the trapdoor. Good. Are you actually going to use that on the dispenser? It should be making noises, right? Unless I've turned that off. I have turned dispenser fail off. When did I do that? I don't remember doing that. There you go. So you should hear that click like every so often. I'm going to set this to, let's do 30. So it's like, I don't know how many that is. I think it's like 9 seconds or something right there, maybe. Stick one of these in, kamikaze bees. I'm going to pop that in right now. It's got an empty glass bottle. The bee will go in there and it will get squished. One of the bottles gets used and we get squished bee material. So now what we can do is we can have a powered centrifuge right there. I'm going to pop a bit of power into that. And then we can use the squish bee material in here. I'm actually going to go turn that back off in the muffler. So dispenser fail, we'll turn that off. There we go. And there you go, you get a load of stuff. The big thing is, where is it? This thing, very high. We got a load out of that. That was a really good amount we got right there. And then that goes into the gene indexer, which goes right here. So gene indexer is really good because you can give it a redstone signal and it will combine anything. So if you've got 2 diurnals, for example, it will just combine them together. Yeah, really good. Right, let's do that again then. Let's pop in all of these. Why not? It's a bit manual for now. What we would do is automate this. And oh, you'll also notice that we're getting a bee stinger each time, which is fine. Also, I could really do with the speed upgrades on this. We can nick them out of here for now, I guess. Oh, we don't want that right now, do we? Anyway. Take all of these out and then we'll pop one of these back in. There's only 9 slots available right here. So if you were to put another one in when this was full up, they don't stack. So it's kind of annoying like that. Anyway, stick those in and you can see they already tried to combine together. And I think it's this one, 81% off of 2 bees. And that's it. I think we've already done it out of 3 bees. That's insane. Pop that one in and there you go. We've got 100% on this gene sample. Stick all of these in as well. Now, it's worth pointing out that you don't need 100% to try and get that trait onto another bee. So I'm going to do all of these as well. We might get another very high out of it. But now we don't need kamikaze bees whatsoever. And I'll show you why in a second. Hey, we actually did get 2 very highs out of it. I like that. That's pretty good. So what we can do now is get a honey treat. Honey treat. You can see I've got a ton of them because I've been buying them off of the traders. So we can just do that right there. And then we can take... let's take both of these. Why not? Stop them from doing a breed for now. Pop that away. We can take both of these and then we just need to catch them again afterwards. And in fact, we only need to do one. So let's do the one right here. Feed that to you. Catch you again, and that is giving it very high any metaternal. Good stuff. And then we can breed these 2 together. And in fact, I'm going to try and get 32 of these bees. And I just need to grab all of the speed upgrades out of here. I'm out of gold. Flipping heck. Okay. Needs to go in the nether then to get a bunch of gold. Hello. So, yeah, now I just need to leave these, and then we'll get a bunch of these ones, very high any metaternal. We can squish those down, and then as we just did when we got the very high trait, we can also use the metaternal and the any trait, and we can even combine them onto the same treat. So, for example, up here, we've got diurnal. We could actually add that to this. And you can see very high and diurnal. And that will give any bee very high and diurnal for their productivity and their behavior. So, I think over here, what we're going to do now is we're just going to automate this a little bit. Now, I don't remember what is behind the powered centrifuge. Good. That is very good, because what we can do is we can power it from this side. We don't have to think about it at that point. If you click it right there, it will go onto the only thing that can accept power, which is this side, which is perfect. There you go. It is raining. Just like England, it's always raining. So this one right here, I'm going to set to... Oh, you can't... Oh, yeah, okay. Fair enough. We're going to just pick this one up again. And what I'm going to do is upgrade it. Thank you very much. So we're going to upgrade that purely because the advanced one has a filter. So we can whitelist. And when we put something in here, have we got very high NE metaternal? So we can take this one. And we can actually take the second one as well. That we get from here. And we can pop them in here. And right now this is on whitelist, so it won't pick anything up. And also, we can make this a bit smaller. There you go, so it only does this area. You are babies. I forgot about this. You're not allowed to squish childs. You're not allowed to squish children. So we need bee cage. We need a new bee cage so we can pick that one back up. And we need to actually breed these together. Not breed them together. We need to incubate them. So that's what we're going to do now. Right, this one's relatively easy to make. You just do a bit of hay bales, daylight sensor. That gets you a bee incubator. Now, do need some more gates for this. Seems to be okay. So I'm just going to plonk that there. And then, again, what we can do is we pop that in there and we get some treats. This is why I said earlier, it's really good that we've got a load of honey treats now. I need some speed upgrades as well. 4 of those. Did I ever put the speed? So I got 4 in here, and we've got 4 in here, I'm guessing. I never put them in here because I didn't have any gold. I just went and did some mining. So we got a little bit of gold. Best place to do that? Nether, in my opinion. For now, I can take all of these out, pop them in here, and this will be a little quicker. Now, in my opinion, time in the bottle or time wand are literally made for this mod. So I would highly recommend that you make one of those if you're playing single player. Multiplayer, we've disabled it, I think, on the server now because it was just getting too much for the server to handle. It's just the weird things, right? You can't really do like a lot of stuff on a server. So there it is. Anyway, yeah, we're waiting for this to grow up and then we can pop this one through. We'll get a squish bee material. I don't know if we can look it up. Squished bee material. No. No, definitely doesn't come up, does it? So we have to actually get the bottle of squish bee material. Right, there we go. There is the speed upgrades. So I'm going to just quickly lob those. I think in this one. No, you know what? We don't need that one to grow anymore for us. I'm going to pop it in here. This is now grown up. So we can pop this one in here. And then when this ticks, I think it's every 10 seconds or something, it will go plonk. And then we should pick everything up. Oh, hello. There we go. Thank you. So we don't want the bee stinger to go into this. I might have a little drawer right here with the bee stinger on it. This one, though, we want to do set the filter to that. Now, I don't know if this is match NBT. Ignore NBT. Perfect. So now if I lob that in there, it will pick it up. It will go into the powered centrifuge. This is really slow. Even with speed upgrades, it's quite slow. That's interesting. I don't know if it's supposed to be that slow, if I'm honest, but whatevs. It's all good. Then, hello. Then what we can do is we can use a pipe to pipe from underneath this over to this. Okay, it's just so much easier doing it this way with a modular router because it's super quick. So I'm going to do this. We're going to pull from this and we're going to send to this. And it's going to sit in the wall. And that's literally all it's going to do. I'm going to put like that on there. the speed upgrades, and it's just really quick. Right, it's worth mentioning that the bee incubator, it takes 20 honey treats. So again, we should probably... So we need to feed this with bottles. We need to feed this with honey treats. I kind of want to do a modular router for it. I know I probably shouldn't because I overuse modular routers. I know later on, my plan is we're going to use Super Factory Manager for like a bunch of stuff. But I think for now, I think a modular router might be a good idea. And you know what I might do? I might move my little farm that I've got here. It's been good to us, this farm. It has definitely been good to us. But for now, I think we're going to fill this in and we'll use this as an area for bees and just bees. Bees alone. I was going to put some mystical over here, but I don't want to taint our bee area. I've had an idea. It's probably a bad idea, to be fair. But what we could do is wireless. I'm going to make a new set of wireless for this. Stick a wireless like right in the middle here and then our root stuff round. But one of the big things I want to do is if we use a pattern provider. I'm just going to use this one for now. Just stick it in the ground right here. There's some water here for some reason. I didn't mean to put you there. Obviously, we'll cable it over to somewhere in the middle here. And I'm not going to facade it. I'm just going to dig down an extra. There you go. I thought that was bedrock then. It looks a bit like bedrock. Anyway, pop these down like this. I'm going to put the wireless right here. And then we'll cable everything up. Over here, what I'm going to do is have a trader. And I'm going to make an auto trader. I haven't made one of these yet, but we've got the netherite now, so we might as well use it. I'm going to put it there. We're going to get ourselves bee villager. Yeah, I've got this beekeeper right here. So if I plonk this in, I also need the advanced oak beehive to go with it. But if we move all the way over to here, we can actually do honey treats. And we can set up a recipe for that. So this is the recipe. 1 emerald turns into 2 honey treats. No idea why it's always raining on the server, but there you go. Right there, we can do that. I think what I did previously is I just had a logistical transport. I just like pull back out of that, push back into this. I mean, we could just do a modular router that pulls from this and then sends into this. That would do it. Right, this is what it looks like in the end. We've got a puller module. Just a regular Mark 1 puller modules pulling from the bottom, which is right here. And then we've got a sender module, which is sending back into the pattern provider. And I'm not even going to put any like upgrades or anything in there for now. We'll probably put some upgrades in later. But anyway, for now, we can put this here. This we'll put back on our controller in a second. Let's grab some cables. Thank you. And then all I need to do is use my wireless setup kit. So just right click on that one. Right over here, I'm just going to plonk that one down. Right click. Right, let's do that over here. It's easier to see. So if I do that again. There you go. It's got 2 output items because it put one of the emeralds in. How cool is that? So we can actually use that to feed the bee incubator. So my plan now is interface. Thank you. In fact, we don't need that cable right there because we can do that. This one needs bottles, and if I put glass bottles in like that, we can also put treats. There you go. So that will just try and keep this stocked with treats. Do we have a bottle recipe? Right. I am now going to quickly make a crafting card. So what the crafting card does is if it wants to try and keep this in stock, it actually will go off and make us that, if you know what I mean. So it's probably already made the glass bottles. So if I do glass bottles, for example, I take that out. Right, now, if I were to take this one out really quickly and then have a look, so take that one out. Oh, you could already see that it's crafted more for us, is what I'm trying to say. So it will just keep this stocked at all times. So my plan now is modular routers. I love a bit of modular routers. That's why the modular router is the pollinating block for the Pilpoh, because I use them like a lot because they're very good and they're very useful, and you don't have to wire things up. You can literally just place them next to it like this and it will work fine. So I'm actually just going to cover all of this, and yeah, I'm going to use a modular router to put all of the honey treats in here, and another modular router to put all of the glass bottles in here. Right, let's start with the bottles. So this one is going to be pulling from here, and I need to tell this to actually pull bottles. So we're going to whitelist bottles, and you can drag it over from JEI, easy enough. So if I stick that one in there, it will only pull out the bottles that it's got right here. It should only pull out the bottles. It keeps doing this. I'm not sure why, but like you saw me do the thing, right? Unless did I do it on this one? That might be a thing. I did it on the wrong one. Excellent. But you can see right there, it removed the bottle. But I swear we put that in. See, it's there now. It's weird. Take that one out. It's going to do glass bottles. Do it on the other one. But this time we're going to do honey comb or honey treats even. These ones. Pop them there like that. Should work. Ah, see? See? Where the flipping heck have they gone? That's so annoying. That must be a bug. Okay, there we go. So that's pulling those out now. So this is gradually pulling out all of the glass bottles over there. So with this one, we could just right click on there and we can stick that into there. And that will send bottles over there. Now, I have got muffler upgrades. These things are amazing. Oh, is it 4 per? Oh, no, you use 3 of them. So if you have a look here, you one upgrade suppresses the sound effects. I didn't even know there were sound effects. I think it's like if you've got like a breaker module, it won't do the like mining sounds. The two of them on there will like suppress this thing, the beam where it starts sending stuff. And then 3 of them, it will get rid of the modular router doing the whole little dance right there. So let's put those in. And you should see this is stopped now. But if we have a look in here, it's still going up. So you can see it's not sending, or doesn't look like it is. So we're going to do the same thing over here with the honey treats. So you can see like that. Imagine this was going like 5 times as fast and you've got like 15 of these. And you could see all the beams all the time. It's really bad for your FPS. Right, just to show you this working one last time, we are going to put this in here. Oh, I didn't show you, but I put the bee stinger thing there. So that'll die. That should go up to 2. Has gone up to 2. This should have... Okay, why is this so slow? I swear this is supposed to be quicker than this. But as you can see, it's pulling all of those out and putting them over here. And these are doing a little dance. So if we right click on the concrete, I can put 1 in there like that. It does have a weird thing right now where it gets rid of like everything you see right there, but it's still there. It's just a glitch, right? So yeah. And then I'm going to hide a couple in here. One that's going to send all the way over to this. And then one that is going to pull from this and put up into this. Awesome. So this is now pulling from here and pushing into this. So you can see this one just did it. And then we got this one, which is pulling from here and pushing all the way over into the dispenser. And you can see this has already gone up by 2. I didn't do anything for that. This is then giving us a bunch of genes. And the last thing left to do, we could probably have a pipe that like pulls out of this, or a modular router or something that pulls out anything that is 100%. Right, there you go. So these are the only traits we're going to get. So very high, any, metaternal, normal, normal. And that's literally all we'll get from this. From now on, basically. Now, there's one last thing I could do, and that is I could put another modular router down and do poppies in here and send poppies to this. I might end up doing that because I've moved my my trader over to here. So we could take one of these, I don't know, maybe the Fletcher, and get him to sell us some emeralds for sticks. We could even do the thing where you like, you know, convert this guy. Converter. This dude. So we could do this. Stick one of them in with a weakness potion and a golden apple, and it will reduce their trades, but it only happens once. It's a 1.20.1 thing. It can only ever happen once. So, give it a go, though, couldn't we? We could even set something up for automated flint. That's just going a bit too far, I think. But anyway, a good thing about this, like, wireless terminal is there's a trash can, a big one. So you do that, and they're gone forever now, what I just trashed. Goodbye. So we don't need those anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there we go. Right. I'm going to call the episode here. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.